Dana over here. Dana, when you took the call 2 weeks ago and heard that Rafael Dos Anjos was out, did it ever cross your mind to try and convince Conor to maybe not take the fight this weekend and just wait until UFC 200 for the bigger show?
Listen, as soon as we called Conor and told him that Dos Anjos was out, he said, "I'm going to the gym right now. I'll fight anybody. Call me tomorrow. Let me know who you thinking." And that was the same thing he said when we walked into his house when Jose Aldo was out, when he was here in Vegas. Literally didn't care. It's very rare. You don't see that ever.
And you mentioned that you think that they had an inkling that this was going to happen, that they kind of knew before the whole thing materialized. Did you have an inkling as well? Did you have a feeling that RDA would pull out and that they would call you eventually?
I wasn't gonna sit around and wait for it or anything, because they call me for every time somebody pulls out on this guy. I think they were a little more aware they were fighting me than I was aware they were gonna fight him. But I was aware I was gonna fight him eventually anyway. So.
Is there any truth to that, Conor? Did you have an inkling as well that this would go down like it has?
All you had to do was look at Dos Anjos. Look at him sitting up there at that last one. History repeats itself, and he was just a slower, sloppier, bum version of Aldo. Mentally weaker, physically slower, sloppier, everything. So it was obvious it was going to happen almost. You know what I mean? And I told them all I always tell them, prepare, because people pull out on me. People don't go through a full camp with me, especially people of that caliber. So Nate had an idea in his head, like I had an idea in my head, that something can happen and we can fight anybody. That's what this game is, you know. People run scared all the time. You know, Nate is always talking about people don't want to fight him and they're scared to fight him. He's right, like the likes of Pettis and all these people, they are probably running from him, but I've hunted him down. I stalked him like my prey, and now I have him, and Saturday night I will eat his carcass in front of his little gazelle friends, and they can do absolutely nothing.
And Conor, in December, when he went on the mic after his win in Orlando and said what he had to say, were you watching that live? And if so, what did you make of, in particular, his comments that, you know, you're taking everything that he's been working for and whatnot?
I enjoyed the outburst. You know, it was real from him. It was coming from a real emotion, and you could see that, and I enjoyed it. But as far as me taking everything he's worked for, I am a workhorse. I have worked and built and climbed this ladder through hard work and through dedication. So I have taken nothing from nobody. I have built myself up and become who I am through myself. So, but I enjoyed it. I thought it amused me, and it.
Yeah, maybe they were just giving everything I worked for to you.
Say what?
Maybe they're giving all that shit to you.
I've KO'd
the real
everybody I
workforce
fought.
is right here.
I KO everybody I fought.
Real work.
I get in and I knock people out, break records, work non-stop, play the game, and run the game. You know, he's sitting, complained and whined, and the game is past him, and he feels bitterness towards that. That is what happens to somebody. You know, when they have that mindset, they slip down. But I have taken nothing from nobody. I have came up and built through my own. So, but the whole outburst amused me, and it got him here. It made him that paycheck. So, congratulations on that one.
Okay, and one last.